Good afternoon, Ghana, once more. As I talked to you last time, this is the second episode of the previous one. My name is Benjamin Darko, your host. Welcome to Think Outside the Box, as I told you before. Our first episode, as we discussed before, it was mainly on our family system, being nationalistic, helping one another, making sure our family system that we've thrown away, we bring it back. So we help one another, each other. Uncles, aunties, cousins, we all become one people. And for us to understand that the whole Ghana, we are intertwined by our family system. So we should all think as Ghanaians. We should remove all these tribal issues away from our family systems. So therefore, we respect authority, respect each other, but love will transcend among all of us. So we think as one people, we help each other grow. Coming to why we are here today, as I told you before, remember to always give thanks to God every day as you wake up. Remember to ask forgiveness of sins every day. Remember to ask for power from God because He has the power to do anything and give you the power that you need to think and to do other things and create stuff in this life that we're living. Remember to use the power to remove the enemy away from you so you have the power to rule. Then when you do that, you ask for gifts, opportunities, blessings, hope, things that will move you to the next level from God, and He will give you. He will open the doors for you. Remember to use the blood of Jesus, the power of God to seal off whatever prayer you told God. This should be done twice a day or 5 times a day as our brothers, the Muslims, do. It's the same thing, the command is the same in the Bible and that's in the Quran. God bless you all Ghanaians, and I wish good things for every single soul in this country. And this is to move Ghana forward, to help people think differently of the way they are going about things so that the country will develop as a whole. Today, I am going to go in a direction to give a few advices to younger folks about how they go about things. So therefore, before they are 40 years old or 50 years old, they'll become better off in life and they can enjoy more better than they are enjoying now. I want every single soul to know. This starts from our parental lifestyle. Before we all grew up, we all brought up by our parents. They give us direction and tell us what to do. What I'm trying to say is that parents, you owe it to start talking to your children, trying to see what they have love in, things that they really want to do. Maybe you want him to be an engineer, but he loves music. So then why don't you let him explore the opportunity, which is the gift which is inborn, his hobby, things that he likes to do. You encourage him to do it. You encourage him to do it whilst you let him go ahead with the courses that you want him to learn for his life. Maybe you want him to be a medical doctor, but he loves music. So assist him to do the music as well whilst he learns, so that he can use the music to learn and to become a better person. Parents need to start thinking differently in a way to assist their children grow to the man or the woman or the lady that they want to see. And I tell you, if parents do this, before our children grow up, we will never see other people just walking around the street because they do things that they love. And anything that you do that you love can be geared towards creation of other things and bringing money. And that also comes with the blessings of God because it's inborn. So if the person loves music, assist him. Whilst at the same time, you let him pursue the course that you want him to learn, the formal education. He loves artwork, assist him. Still let him do the other stuff you want him to do. Let him understand and pay critical attention to their growth as they go on. So that by the time they grow up, they have two different professions and they have a feeling of developing what is in them. And whenever they come to you with new ideas, assist them, talk to them, let them understand and help them. Those that you don't understand as a parent, get somebody who have expertise in that to explain to them, to assist them. So therefore they can develop that side of them whilst they still do the education. So they'll still get their degree or get their master's or get a PhD. Yet that hobby that's right inside them or the inborn gift, you will also explore it. So that if all doesn't work at the direction that you want as a parent your son to be, he will still become somebody and be a greater person because that is what is inborn. That's supposed to be. And the good thing, even if you find out that this is what your son wants and it's something that you can do, you rather assist him, give him all the assistance in it so that he will achieve that to be a better person. Because some people, if you try to change what they really want to do, they rather become vagabond, they move on the streets, they start living a different lifestyle that's not supposed to be. So parental care is very important. You need to do that and pay attention to every single thing they do. Don't shy them away. Talk to them, play with them. Let them become your friends so they can tell you exactly what they go through every single day. So therefore, because you may think children don't have problems, they do. You may think they don't have any worry, they also do. What I'm telling you is try your best and pay attention to the kids so you can help them develop and develop very well. Let them become your friends so they can talk to you. They can tell you what is happening to them. They can tell you when things are changing so you can encourage them so you become part of their lives. Otherwise, before you know, other people in your neighborhood or other people from the school or schoolmates or seniors will be the one dictating to them what you should do. And they might not listen to you anymore and they'll keep so many things away from you. And they might not be your friend, but you must let them become your friend. This I'm telling you, I'm coming to why I'm saying this to you. Because when you do this, then you can start teaching your children the reason to start saving money, how to plan their life, their time to school, time to do their homework, time to sleep, time to eat. You can start training them from very beginning in life for them to understand why they should save money. So it become part of their lifestyle. So they'll grow with it, they won't change from it. They don't even think about it, they just do it. So that they know they plan their life. You know that when you wake up, mommy gives you money for school. This is for school. When you come back and there's some money left at the back of the money, if you have a shoe box or somewhere, you let them put in. That you're showing them how to save money. Then as they grow, by the time they get to primary 6 years, JSS1, you have to start letting them understand how to plan their life. Money for transportation, money for food, money for reserve, money for in case of any emergencies of health, and then money for savings. If they do show them these steps, these children will grow and will never depart from it. And those parents who are able to do and can do it too, another option they can also do it be setting up educational fund or a fund, investment fund for your children. Setting aside some amount of money. By the time they'll be 20 years old, 25, 30 years old, they have some money sitting there. So if you put together training them on how to plan their life, how to live their life, how to make the choices in life, how to save money, how to make sure they know how much they spend on transportation, they know how much they spend on food, they know how much they spend on other expenses like miscellaneous in terms of they want to go out for enjoyment, how much money they save, which is not part of their lifestyle. That money you leave to them, they will not waste that money. Then you start letting them understand that this is the way to go. So then your children don't spend money anyhow. You just don't do things anyhow. And because you're your friend, before they even take a step, they'll talk to you. So you can give them proper advice on how to go about it so they won't feel bad. And they being your friend doesn't mean you should also be like a security guard bothering them everywhere. No. Let them feel free. They need to be your children. Talk to them, advise them. So when you do this, then now, by the time they are 18 years old, they are beginning to experience life. Some probably have probably started working or even have finished the university. So this is what I have for you, these younger folks, as I'm talking to you people. What you do is from age 18 to 45. What I want you to put in your mind, and parents, if you can, you should start working on that for your children. So therefore, they will live with it, become part of their system, they grow, and it's part of them. You think selflessly and start saving money from that time. That every single money you make, apart from paying your taxes to government, paying your tithe of the church, you make sure you set aside about maybe 40 to 50 or 60% of the money, you set it aside in the bank for investment. You are looking at a long-time investment, long-time replication of it. What you're looking at is invest money. This first section of what I'm talking about, but there'll be other section of the same thing. This first section of it is to let you understand, like you say, you don't want to work, or you don't want to do any get to a certain life that you want to work with people. So your money will work for you. So therefore, you can be sitting at home and still be earning income. Apart from these online programs you can do, what I'm saying is you start investing in the banks. If it's EcoBank, it's Barclays, it's Zenith Bank, Fidelity Bank, or any of the banks that you can trust in Ghana. What I'm saying is that you set aside some amount of money. If it is 100 Ghana cedis to start with, 200 cedis, 500 cedis, 1,000 cedis to start with, start doing it. Currently, if you invest 3,000 Ghana cedi as investment amount for every 3 months, you can be earning about 100 cedis, or yes, about 100 cedis, 150 to 200 cedis every month. You may see that as small money, but it's not small money. So you are doing it for a long-term effect. So what you do, if you see 200 cedis you're going to start with, every month, put in the 200 cedis, have agreement with the bank. They can do it rollover compounding interest. So as you put in every month, they roll it over, By the end of the year, if you are getting an interest of 17% or 20 or 22% on your money, it's compounded. So within 1 year, maybe you might have 1,400 of 1,400, 1,400 in your account. But compounding interest on that money can earn you 1,500 there, or 1,300, 1,400 there. This will not stop there, because you're not going to touch the money. You're going to go on adding money, and as you increase your salary, you also increase the investment. Run this investment for the next 10 years, from age 18 to 35 or 40 years if you can. Consistently, don't touch the money. Money should just go, just monitor the money, let it grow, let it grow, let it grow, let it grow. And I'm telling you, by the time you reach your 10th year, or by the time you are 40, which is roughly, you are now at that time, maybe even, it's about, the investment has gone for almost 22 years, or minimum 15 years at that time, because you start when you're very young until that age. You can have a minimum of 500,000 or 5 billion old cedis, 500,000 new Ghana cedis to a million Ghana cedis sitting in the bank for you. And this, at the compounding interest, can be giving you every 3 months, maybe 20,000, 30,000, 40,000 Ghana cedis, as the interest that you are earning on the investment you have there. And once it's still there in this compound, it's just working. You can have a negotiation with the bank, of which they will add part of the profit back to the investment, and then you can be getting some constant income. So if at that time, by the time you're 35 or 40, you don't want to work, from that time, you will have enough money, because the bank will be paying you every month. It will give you every month of your interest that will come through, and then you roll over the rest. And this money, if now you want to go into manufacturing, development, time buying goods, services here and there, if you don't want to even work and you want to take care of your wife, your family, you can help everybody, and you have no problems. because the bank is working for you and you have invested over the years, over time. Consistent investment. And because it can become part of your lifestyle, you don't stray away from it. And assuming we do this, if we do this, we need to do it. We think outside the box, not doing this. You will train your children. The next generation will start thinking the same way. So by the time we know, the whole country is transformed because everybody will save, everybody will invest, the bank will start paying an interest here and there. So there's always money available for people to borrow. And when people can borrow that money, they can also invest in their businesses and expand. And they can give it even an interest rate at a lower period because people keep their money there for a longer period of time and people will not want to come for their money now. They will wait for some time before they come for it. So consistently, they're only coming for their interest. So people have money to use for a longer number of years to develop. So by the time we know, every business that we hold will now be fully established, there can be job created and more good things will come up for the whole country. Because everybody from day one, as you're a kid till you grew up, till you become an adult, understand what we call savings. So we save, we invest. The investment interest is what we depend on. We don't take the principal. So once we don't eat the principal, we don't spend the principal. And the principal is sitting there compounding and working for us, and we're getting the interest on it that we use part of the interest to survive and to do other things to embark on that development works or even borrow against it. That one alone will help the country to go in the long run because there will be always money available in the banks for those who need to borrow to can borrow and use for their business, that they can get a longer period of time to pay the money back and even at a cheaper interest rate. That way we can move forward as a country and we can move forward as individuals because then we build wealth so that younger folks, as I'm talking to you right now again, from now to age 35 or 40, you realize this is the time you make money as a business and this is the time you feel like you want to really enjoy yourself, have fun, chill, go anywhere in the world. Nobody's stopping you. You have to have fun. But what I'm saying is plan your life. Start doing the proper investment. Keep the investment going through. Set up some amount of money to go through. Set up that amount thinking in the next 40 years, even if it happens that you cannot work or something happened, you still have money that you can use that money to help your family, to help build business, to help create new stuff. So at the end of the day, you cut down the rate at which you spend money. For example, once you start making money, do not rush to buy a car. Do not rush to buy a car. See? So that is another topic for another day. But as I'm telling you today, that's investment that needs to be done. You have to do it. You do it over 10 years. But as I told you, the parents must start teaching their children. It should be part of your life. As you grow up, it's part of you. So then you let them understand why they should do that. Open up to them for them to get to the investment houses, the banks. You should talk to them so they will understand. So they can start doing the investment, start doing the token, let them doing it bit by bit. Okay, so that when you do this, you in the long run can earn income even whether there's work or there's no work. And you always have money available to do other stuff. You can always take care of this and take care of your entire family. So this I have for you today. Your host Benjamin Manu, as I told you before. Remember to always pray to God every day and give thanks to Him for your entire family, your business, your pastors, your churches, people who pray for you, your bosses, your MDs, any single person has been a help in your life. Remember to ask forgiveness of sins. Remember to ask God to give you power. That power, use that power to clear the enemy from your path. Then after you do that, you ask for blessings on top of your life or your family, your wife, your husband, your children, your uncles, aunties, cousins, your pastors, your business, your bosses. Blessings will come to everybody. You use the blood of Jesus to seal it off. Remember to pray twice a day so you can build a spiritual life with Christ, and that will help you to become a better person. Thank you very much. I'll come to you once again. My name is Benjamin Manu. Think outside the box. Bye-bye.